All right, so now I'm going to start building my cross-sectional triangles. You're going to see why I like equilateral triangles, but you can use lots of different shapes that are all easy to do in one way or another. So for equilateral triangles, if you have a compass, see, that's going to be especially easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, you get to decide how many cross-sections you want to put. I'm going to put them on all these vertical lines. So my cross-sections I've noted in my example are perpendicular to the x-axis. Of course, you can do perpendicular to the y-axis if you prefer. I'm going to do x-axis, and so the way I can do this is, I need also a straight edge. I happen to have a ruler, but I don't need a ruler. It's just anything straight, basically. You can easily just fold a piece of paper and use that as a straight edge. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to note how wide this has to be. This has to go from the top function to the bottom function. I'm just going to note that like that. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of my geometry knowledge. So I'm going to set my compass so that it's equal to the width of the triangle that I want, the side length, I guess we could say. All right, set that nicely there. And then I'm going to strike an arc up here. All right, and then I'm going to flip my compass to the other side of the triangle. And this bit's a little bit tricky to set it there because it's got to be right on the edge of the paper. I could have put it in the middle of the paper. And see, that way I get a nice cross. Is that showing up? Is that glared out? No, you can see that. So where these two arcs intersect, that's going to form a perfect equilateral triangle. Because essentially the compass has ensured that all the lengths are the same size. So then I can draw this. I want to be careful not to mark on my paper, so maybe I'll do this like that. And then we're going to mark this one. Now here's another place you have to think ahead a little bit. So if I just cut the triangle out as is, I'm going to have no way to make it like stand up vertically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a tab. Now the tab is not terribly crucial in terms of its shape. It's just got to be something that can structurally support the triangle. And I know a lot of you guys in the room are probably structurally a lot more savvy than I am. Especially you guys who are headed for engineering degrees, can show off your stuff, how you can build stuff. And so then I'm going to cut that out. Cut it out, Reese. Cutting it out right now. Cha-ching. And cha-ching. And I'll try to economize my use of paper because I don't have much of it. All right. So now what I've got is a nice equilateral triangle with a tab on it. And so the idea is that you fold the tab, fold it on the tab there. I did not a terribly good job there. I'm not terribly structurally competent. That's why I'm a mathematician and not an engineer, because of the way I folded that. See that? See how I missed the line completely there? Yeah. That's why I didn't go to art school either. Just wouldn't have made it. Okay. That looks a little bit better, right? Okay. All right. Now, my preferred thing to use here is a glue stick, but I don't have a glue stick, and I don't want to drive off to Staples to get one. So I'm using this, and it's inherently more messy. And what I have here is just a glob of glue on some paper, so I'm going to sort of try and glue that up. It's also been sitting here for like 10 minutes. It's a little bit dry, but I guess that's probably okay. I think we're gluey. All right, and then I just stick it on. Eventually the glue will dry and it'll be stable. And let's see if I can use my ruler so I can glue all over my fingers. The ruler, just press it a little bit. And it's going to stay pretty stable right away because it's not very heavy. So now that's my first triangle. All right? So my goal is to get triangles going all the way across. So that's what I'll show you. I'll just keep doing that, and I'll show you the completed project. But maybe we've got at least enough time I can show how I'm going to start the next one. So let's see. I need a part of the paper that's not already cut into yet. So let's say I go here, and I see I can just line it up here and go like this, but bink, and then do this. It's useful to do this on the cardboard because this compass has a pretty good spike to it, so I can just stuff it right into the cardboard. Of course, my cardboard is going to end up having a bunch of holes, so I should probably turn this backwards before doing it. See above, why I'm not in art school. Right. Do it there, like that. See, all you need is an arc, two intersecting arcs, and then I can cut that out. So let's mark that. Don't forget to put a tab on it. All right, so you don't need to watch me do this anymore. So I will show you the completed project next.